Hi guys, welcome to my wild and crazy Tuesday night. So it's been an interesting night tonight because, believe it or not, I had two cars get into some really nasty accidents within hours of each other. So I'm here actually at Caliber Collisions in Irvine. I did a night drop, got both cars towed over so that I don't have to do this in the morning, and hopefully we can get going on both of the repair processes. But what I'm gonna do with these two cars, because both of them are sort of interesting in what has happened, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chronicle both cars and exactly how the entire claims process works out. I'm gonna show you guys what the damage looks like, and when it's all said and done, what happens at the end, how the payouts work, and so on and so forth, and how support is. So let me give you a preview of what has happened. Let me flip my camera. All right, so this is my 2 Series convertible BMW. This one got into an accident first. And as you can already see, this is super nasty. Just look at how the wheel is pushed in. This entire bumper is messed up too. It's a little bit hard to see in the dark, but if you can kind of just see where the wheel well is and where the tire has landed, it's pretty terrible. The control arm has snapped in half. So it's going to be a pretty major repair, and I'm sure the alignment is going to have to be redone as well. So this one is pretty terrible. I'll just give you a little walk around. The whole bottom side of the bumper is pretty messed up. So that's going to be a nasty. Now on this car, the 2 Series BMW, what's crazy is what the tow truck driver was telling me when he went to go pick it up from the renters. It was a young girl that rented it from me. Actually today she was supposed to bring it back in a couple of hours right before this incident happened, which is a bummer, of course. But what the tow truck driver was telling me was that there was a bunch of kids in the car, including that girl, and it seemed like maybe they were like living out of the car. He said they had tons of belonging, and the craziest thing was that when he pulled up there, they were pulling out a bunch of silver cartridges and whipped cream cans. And what I learned today is that that is a combination of something that's called whippets. It's something that you get high off of, has something to do with not nitrous oxide or whatever it's called. And then sure enough, even when I got the car back, I looked inside and I found a bunch of these little silver cartridges, which is nitrous oxide. And that's probably they were getting high, driving super irresponsibly. From what I read online, that stuff is absolutely horrible and just kills your brain cells immediately, and is very hard to function on. So that seems like that was the culprit of our accident here. Now let me walk over to my next car and show you guys what has happened here. So definitely when stuff like this happens, it's a bummer that I had 2 cars happen at the same time. That's just bad timing for that to happen, and it's never fun. So this is definitely what I like to call a test day, and you do your best to deal with this stuff the best that you can. So now let me show you all right, so part 2 of my BMW 2 Series crash. I'm here at Caliber Collision, and the car is finally repaired and back to normal. Looks beautiful. All right, so I just want to talk about the process real quick. Today is July 11th. I believe that this accident was on June 11th or somewhere right around there. So we're looking at exactly 1 month to the T to get the entire process done and completed. Now, majority of that process is going through the claims and the shop coming to an agreement with Turo, and just getting the claim paid out so that we can get the parts ordered and the repair process started. Now, after talking to my guy here at Caliber Collision, one of the things I was talking to him about was time frame. This car has actually been ready now for 2 weeks, but I haven't been able to pick it up because the final amount for the claim was not paid out because it was still being reviewed by Turo, although Caliber and Turo already came to a conclusion on the supplement for the final payment. Now again, I'll mention this, when I first submitted the claim, of course it was approved because I had proper documentation of everything, and clearly this car was involved in an accident because of the renter and there's clear signs of drug use in the car. Like I mentioned before, those whippets or whatever those are. So that was nice and easy. The initial payout that Turo sent out from their initial evaluation of the car was, I think, about $2,800. Now when that happens, again, don't get scared, because it almost always goes through a supplement process. They have to get with the shop, really understand what the damage is, and then they will issue the rest of the funds. My only angst with them is how long they take. After talking to my guy at Caliber, he said the process could have definitely been a week shorter than what it was. Like I said, the car was ready 2 weeks ago. So, you know, this whole thing, it's been 30 days to the T today. It could have been really a 2-week deal between getting everything resolved and having everything paid out. The car was ready, but took slightly longer. So that's a little bit frustrating, just because you want to get your car out on the road a lot faster than, you know, what the system allows for. But my car was relisted just right now, actually right before I made this video. And on that note, to get your car relisted, you do have to send Turo a final receipt that shows that it's been paid, so that they know that the repairs have been completed, and then they'll go ahead and relist everything. So I'm just gonna flip the camera around here real quick and just show you guys the repairs so you can see a really clear before and after. All right, so here she is. She got a new rim, a new wheel. They had to do the entire front alignment and suspension and replace this front bumper. So she is back to brand new and ready to hit the road. And so because I lost a month of rentals, I'm really going to have to hustle hard to make up for that. But luckily it's summertime, so I should be able to pick up that business. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. All right guys, so it's over a month since the accident, and I'm still finding some of these cartridges buried in the car, and they're coming from the air vent. Oh, there's another one. These people literally tried to hide these all over the car. So crazy. And these are the nitrous oxide cartridges that they're getting high off of in the car that they hid in this little air vent.